It's the 3-day weekend that officially kicks off the summer season. A time for hanging at the beach, barbecuing, even catching a few laps of the Indy 500. But Memorial Day is also the most solemn American holiday. A day to remember those who made the ultimate sacrifice while defending their nation.
I'm pretty sure everyone in 2011 had probably seen this video. History of Memorial Day. You know what that means, audio? We're gonna learn about Memorial Day, and I'm gonna share with all my viewers because today is Memorial Day, so I might as well do a little video here. What's going on, folks? You might be wondering why I'm in my living room and going to watch Memorial Day video on history. Well, today is Memorial Day, and at my school I told my class I'm gonna do a video for Memorial Day, so here's that gift. Anyways, the history of Memorial Day. Memorial Day traces all the way back to the days of the Civil War. After the American Civil War had concluded, there were many casualties, and to this day, the American Civil War still stands as one of the bloodiest battles in American history, with over 600,000 people dead from the conflict between slavery and people that were against slavery. Now, after the Civil War, people decided to hold a day called Decoration Day. In that day, people would decorate graves of people that had passed away, which in my mind, I feel like that's a bit disturbing, but I guess it's some sort of morbid way of attempting to please the dead. However, it wasn't until some time before the 20th century hit that someone decided, hey, we should rename Decoration Day to something more fitting. Originally, Memorial Day only served to celebrate those that had died and had served the country during the Civil War. But in the year 1914, Archduke Franz Ferdinand was unfortunately killed in his car, along with his wife, due to someone planting a bomb underneath the car. And that bomb attempting to kill the Archduke Franz Ferdinand, but failed. But the second time, it unfortunately succeeded, and thus led to World War I, where everyone was wondering who was at fault to blame for Franz Ferdinand dying. Some point to the person responsible for the crime, while others point to the Serbian government, which that feels like a bit of a petty reason, like blame another government for killing someone and then starting an entire world war. But others say that was the driver's fault because the driver made the wrong turn and didn't go to the hospital as Franz Ferdinand requested on that unfaithful day. But other people blame Franz Ferdinand for ever entering the country that he was going through in the first place. Because some people were not happy with Franz Ferdinand due to something controversial he had done in the past. And so, yeah, the whole thing of World War I starting is still kind of disputed by historians because there were many different factors that could have all potentially just led to the same problem. And historians have came up with what-if scenarios of what would happen if World War I was avoided if precautions and safety concerns were taken into the effect. But unfortunately that didn't happen, so World War I happened. Now, initially, America was kind of testy because, well, America had already been in a war, and America had already been in a few wars with Mexico and a few other places in the 19th century. So, what was America going to do? Well, America decided to hit hard, and they hit hard. Because World War I, America lost many more of its men that fought in the war. And I guess Uncle Sam realized that it wasn't a great day. Soon something had to happen. The people that died in World War I had to be memorialized in America in some way. I mean, we couldn't just continue on with the Decoration Day thing. It didn't fit with World War I. World War I was depressing times. It was a time where everything felt depressing. World War I was when violence, terror, and destruction was taking hold. And no amount of happiness can fix that kind of thing. So what ended up happening, somewhere during the battles of World War One and after the battles of World War One, in the time between World War One and the devastating destruction that Hitler imposed in World War Two, before World War II's inevitable fate of, appearing, America made the stance. America renamed Decoration Day to Memorial Day. Now, things get foggy, and as I'm gonna just show you,
The Civil War, America's bloodiest chapter. Over 600,000 soldiers killed in action. Almost every community in every state suffered the loss of young men. As the war came to an end, mourners in both northern and southern states began placing flags and flowers on the graves of fallen soldiers. The town of Waterloo, New York is officially credited.
Ah yes, Waterloo, New York, a destination for Memorial Day. Wait, May 5th, 1866. Sounds legit. Museum at 35 East Main Street. Okay. Visit the Memorial Day. Well, today is Memorial Day. I don't know if I'll ever visit Waterloo, New York, but hopefully in the future I'll maybe visit it for a Memorial Day. Who knows? Probably. I'm celebrating Memorial Day by doing this video. So, my way of participating in the Memorial Day celebration of this year. Because, let's face it, these past 2 years have been something for America. It's been something for the entire world. So, I think it's only fair.
On May 5th, 1866, its citizens closed their shops and businesses so that everyone could decorate the graves of the men killed during the war. Then an old war general had an idea. John A. Logan was the leader of the Union Veteran Association.
John A. Logan. The man who came up with the idea of Memorial Day. You can kind of credit this guy for sort of evolutionizing the basic understandings of Memorial Day and the traditions that it still carry on through, kind of his interpretations of it.
He spearheaded an effort to unite all the decoration services into one national holiday.
But there is a problem with that idea. You see, there were some people in the South that were still on the side of slavery and did not want to celebrate the people that died in the North. And thus they solidarily just hated the North. However, eventually, the North and South kind of joined together and they kind of melded into each other, kind of like two pieces of cheese melding each other.
Designating May 30th as Decoration Day. On the first National Decoration Day, 1868, 5,000 war widows, orphans, and other mourners gathered at Arlington National Cemetery. They placed flowers and ribbons on the 20,000 graves of both Union and Confederate soldiers. Two future presidents and fellow Union veterans, Ulysses Grant and James A.
Ulysses S. Grant and
Garfield, attended.
Mr. Garfield. So yeah, two war generals. Ulysses S. Grant, a well-known key figure, and then Mr. Garfield over here.
Throughout the 19th century, Decoration Day grew. Ceremonies were held in major Civil War battlefields like Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, and Antietam.
So yeah, during Memorial Day, people visited the many different sites that the Civil War had brought in, such as, of course, Gettysburg, the place where the Gettysburg Address was read.
In Maryland. By the end of the century, the holiday was renamed Memorial Day. But war wounds ran deep. Most southern states refused to commemorate a holiday they regarded as honoring Union soldiers. So each state commemorated their war dead with different Confederate decoration days. Several southern states continue the tradition to this day. World War I ushered in the age of modern warfare. America lost over 130,000 soldiers in the global conflict. This shared experience finally bonded America's North and South. When the war ended, May 30th became a day to honor all American soldiers who died in battle as far back as the Revolutionary War. America interred its first unknown soldier in Arlington National Cemetery on Armistice Day, 1921. Every Memorial Day, this soldier and other unknown soldiers are honored with a wreath-laying ceremony conducted by the President or Vice President. They are reminders of all those who never made it home.
Ah, yes. The very first unknown soldier. Anytime America has an unknown soldier, America honors these unknown soldiers that were never identified by giving them wreaths and celebrating them in a big way by making sure they have a proper piece to them. A sort of proper gift to these unknown soldiers. The sad fate that these soldiers never got to see their families, which I think is a bit depressing. But it's a good thing we honor these people that unfortunately we never know who they are, or we never knew who they are or what their names were. Bit sad, but I'm sorry, but that's just life. We gotta live. Sometimes we just gotta live with things never being solved.
Congress shifted it from May 30th to the fourth Monday in May, giving federal workers a 3-day weekend. All across America, veterans and civilians still gather in parades and vigils to remember the generations who gave their lives for their nation's freedom.
And there you go. There's Memorial Day, and there's the history of it. There's definitely more to Memorial Day, such as for the fact that Memorial Day got its name somewhere in the 1950s, or possibly the 1970s. In the 1950s or 1970s, America realized that Decoration Day wasn't a good name, and Memorial Day set in. But Memorial Day had already been set in as a name long before the 1900s. But the day of May 4th was then, the day of the fourth Monday was changed to have Memorial Day be set on the last Monday of May, giving everyone a 3-day weekend, and completely skipping out the Monday and having the children go to school on Tuesday for the rest of the going to Tuesday instead of Monday. And continuing the rest of the school week like normal. This is good. There's Memorial Day gift, and well, so to all the American soldiers and generals and veterans, and to the American military, this is my salute to the American military for serving the country, and hopefully we'll probably have some peace for some time, because the world's been getting crazy, like no shit. The world's been going bonkers recently. Like there's been some crazy things that have been going on. Like, it's not that hard to realize that, yeah, the world's got a bit insane over the past few decades. Things haven't reached, like, World War II levels of crazy. Like, that's a place we don't want to go to. That we never want to enter there. So it's a good thing we've been keeping things semi-normal. So, bye. This is good. Oh yeah, and yes, I know that the new Piggy chapter is out. Don't worry, I'll make a review of the Piggy chapter. Yes. I know I said I would stop making Piggy videos, but apparently Piggy keeps getting updates. So yeah, it's just shut up. It's about Memorial Day, not Roblox Piggy. Please get out of my